Hi, and welcome to 3 Things in 3 Minutes. I'm Nersi. Today we are looking at Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition from Stronghold Games. It plays 1 to 4 players with an additional cooperative mode and plays in about an hour. What it's about, Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition is a condensed version of the popular Terraforming Mars game, a tableau building game of racing to transform the red planet. Now the game simplifies the board and adds simultaneous play structure, so each round players will choose from 1 of 5 actions in their hands. They reveal them and each action type resolves in order, allowing all players to take that action but giving those who chose it a bonus, while nobody can take the unchosen actions. The players will add cards to their tableau, use them to generate resources such as money, plants, and heat, and then use them to increase the temperature, oxygen, or oceans of the planet. Now, once all the parameters have been maximized, the player with the most points wins. So what I like, Ares Expedition manages to shorten the Terraforming Mars game to about half the time, mainly by adopting the simultaneous action selection mechanism used in other games like Race for the Galaxy. So everyone handles their increasingly complex tableaus simultaneously, and a few tweaks to the rules mean you don't have to be the first to get some rewards. That does add a strategic element because to maximize your efficiency, you want to predict what actions the other players are taking so you can still take advantage of them while choosing a different action of your own to get the bonus. The game also simplifies a number of elements of the original, including color coding the oxygen and temperature tracks, which makes the requirements easier to see, and turning the cost-saving steel and titanium into static bonuses rather than another resource to track. And the game's card economy is much more viable since the cards are free to obtain and sell for more money, making it easier to get cards for your hand to build a better engine. Now, points to consider. The game also abstracts many of the aspects of the original, most importantly removing the planet board, so you no longer have the visual excitement and the spatial element of seeing Mars develop. The small included planet board just holds the ocean bonus tiles and really serves no purpose. And the original game's tiny tracks with easily knocked off cubes are frustrating, still an issue here, with tracking cubes for temperature and oxygen that are too large for their individual spaces, and in the standard edition of the game, the boards are flat and easily bumpable. And the game does retain a fair amount of complexity with the tableau building and the icon management depth of the original without too much simplification. Now that also means you need a massive amount of table space to keep track of your increasingly complex tableau. And while the game's many cards do give it considerable variety, the fact that they're all in one massive drop pile means that you're still very dependent on luck in terms of whether you can build your engine, especially in cooperative and solo modes. So in summary, it's a refinement of Terraforming Mars, which adds some simultaneous play but retains the complexity and sometimes unwieldy tableau of the original. The game streamlines some of the tracks and resources, but loses the original's appealing map and bafflingly retains some frustrating components. And with a more viable economy, you have more flexibility in building your engine, even if it comes to lucky card draws. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks!